Happy Friday. We all made it. Week 2. We're doing well. Today we're going to start by using our Reader Writers Workshop. And if you open yours to page 98, we are going to use the story From Puppy to Guide Dog. The only thing you'll need today is to have your Reader Writers Workshop with you. At the top of the selection, it says genre nonfiction. Especially this week, you can all answer that for me. What does nonfiction mean? Exactly. It means that we are going to find real facts and information in this selection. This is another time for kids piece. Our essential question, how do people work with animals? Read about how people train guide dogs. Page 99. Don't forget, put Mr. Pointer up and track along with us. By the way, it's Friday. I have my loungewear on. It's PJ day, working your PJ day. From puppy to guide dog. Most dogs are pets, but some dogs help people. What is the key to making a dog a good helping dog? Page 100. A buddy to be. Mickey is a cute and clever puppy. He runs, jumps, and plays. One day, when he grows up a bit, Mickey will be a helping dog. He will be a daily buddy to a person who cannot see. Helping dogs are called guide dogs. To be a guide dog, a puppy must be bright. It cannot be lazy or fussy. The puppy will need to learn many skills. A new home is found for the puppy when it is 8 weeks old. On the side, we have fact. Most guide dogs are Labrador retrievers. They are very intelligent and easy to train. Does anyone have a Labrador retriever? I don't know what kind of dogs everyone has. We'll talk about it when we come back. Or let me know. Let me know when you send me your pictures. Guide dogs can be big or tiny. Turn to page 102. A family of trainers. A puppy, like Mickey, stays with a family for at least 1 year. The family plays with it and feeds it. They help the puppy stay healthy and teach the puppy a lot. Fact: 10,000 people in the US and Canada use guide dogs. And the caption for the picture says, each puppy has checkups at the vet. Page 103. Each puppy learns how to act nicely with people and with other animals. The family gets the dog used to a lot of tasks and settings. Puppies may visit many kinds of places in the city. They go to homes and shops. If you look at the first caption, it says, this dog watches its favorite team. And the bottom caption, every dog must be trained by itself. Turn to page 104. Learning new tasks. As time goes by, the dogs are trained how to go across the street. The dog stays right near the trainer. It learns to stop at a red signal. This will help the dog safely lead a person who cannot see the traffic. Fact: guide dogs are allowed in restaurants, stores, school, any place a person can go. The caption: this guide dog learns to cross a street. Page 105. Some guide dogs can be trained to help a man or a woman who cannot move or walk. He or she might need help with a lot of hard tasks, both inside and outside the home. The caption: a dog can be trained to get an elevator and to reach objects. Page 106. Eyes and ears. Some dogs are trained to help people who cannot hear. If the dog hears a bell ringing or a yell, it would lightly tug or poke the person with its nose. A dog can be taught to alert its owner to sounds. Fact: guide dogs should not be bothered while working. Page 107, Ready to Guide. Training a puppy for a year is not an easy job. Owners may call or write to thank the family that raised their puppy. Training a guide dog helps a lot of people. Make connections at the bottom of the page. How does a guide dog get trained to help people? In order to answer that, we're actually going to turn to the next page, page 108, and we're going to walk through the sequencing or the order in which things happen. So turn to page 108. Authors often give information in sequence or time order. Find text evidence. Find one of the first things that happens to a guide dog puppy. Well, in order to do that, we need to go back to the beginning of the selection, and you would look at page 101. We don't need to do that because they copied it right here in front of us. There it is. Helping dogs are called guide dogs. To be a guide dog, a puppy must be bright. It cannot be lazy or fussy. The puppy will need to learn many skills. Then we have that nice red box around the words that are the first in our sequencing. A new home is found for the puppy when it is 8 weeks old. So if you look at page 109, there is a sequence chart. You see first, next, then, last. We've talked about sequencing order words and where they're found in different selections and in recipes and different places where you would find them. So the first thing when we trying to answer that question of how does a guide dog get trained to help people, first, an 8-week-old puppy leaves its mother. The next answer for the piece for next would be found on pages 102 to 103. So if you turn and look there, it's under the heading of a family of trainers. So the next thing that happens is it lives with a training family for 1 year. What's the next thing that happens? Well, then I'm going to turn to page 104, 105, and 106 under the heading of Learning New Tasks and Eyes and Ears. So if we look back on page 109, then the puppy learns harder tasks. It becomes a good guide dog. What's the last thing that happens? Well, on page 107, we find that that's where the dog gets given to a family. So the guide dog is given to a needy person. So again, when you are thinking about the sequence of events in a story or a selection, you just go back to the beginning of the story of the selection and go through each piece to find what happens first, what happens next, what happens then, and what happens last. And that's how we sequence the important events of either a story or a selection. And that finishes our lesson on sequencing. In future weeks, you will be sequencing stories on your own, and I will always have you refer back to how it was done in this story. Talk to you later. Have a good day. Bye-bye.